Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Brock coming back at WrestleMania. Brock coming back at WrestleMania. That's good news for him, and it's good news for Vince. Let me explain.
The Brock Lesnar scandal has taken a dramatic turn, as it seems that WWE has changed their minds about Brock, and Roman Reigns is not happy with the decision that WWE has made about Brock Lesnar. Ever since the news broke about the scandal involving Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon, there has been news story after news story about WWE's attempt to fully erase Brock Lesnar from the company. But it seems that WWE has changed their minds. Instead, they are now reinstating Brock Lesnar to WWE. The first step they are taking to do this, they have now put Brock Lesnar back on the current roster page on WWE.com, which shows all of the current active wrestlers. Brock Lesnar was taken off after the scandal broke. Now he has suspiciously returned without a word. Why? Well, it's obviously no coincidence that it's because WrestleMania weekend is just around the corner. And that is actually the real reason why they chose to induct Paul Heyman this year into the Hall of Fame. Very strange that they would pick Paul Heyman if they're trying to erase Brock Lesnar. Brock and Heyman are synonymous together. And when you think of Heyman, you think of Brock. The only explanation for this is that they knew that they were going to have Brock make his return WrestleMania weekend. The Hall of Fame takes place the night before night one of WrestleMania. And now it seems the person who will induct Paul Heyman into the 2024 WWE Hall of Fame is Brock Lesnar. Very shocking to say the least, but the person who has to be the most shocked about this is Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns currently works with Paul Heyman. So Roman has to feel very hurt that Paul Heyman is choosing Brock over Roman. But at the same time, there could be major backlash to having Brock Lesnar appear at the Hall of Fame on WrestleMania weekend. And of course, since he's going to be in town, he might just make an appearance at WrestleMania. What are your thoughts about Brock Lesnar possibly inducting Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame instead of Roman Reigns doing it? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.
Breaking news: WWE has made a controversial decision about Brock Lesnar's contract, and Roman Reigns is very angry about it. Some of the biggest superstars in WWE are breaking their silence about Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar, including John Cena and Randy Orton. Now, there has been some pushback from fans because John Cena and Randy Orton did not fully condemn what Vince and Brock did. Instead, they said that they would be nowhere without Vince and that they love him. But they acknowledge that he did bad things and the whole situation is bad. And fans hope in the coming days, each of them will clarify their comments and whether or not they still support Vince and Brock. And there is more bad news for Brock Lesnar, as WWE has officially released the roster for their video game WWE 2K24, and absent from the roster is Brock Lesnar. So if Brock Lesnar is not included in the 2K24 game, and he's basically been erased from all aspects of WWE today, then why on earth have they not released him? Why is he still under contract? The reason may upset many fans, as now there is talk about bringing back Brock Lesnar to WWE, and that's the reason Brock is still under contract, and they don't want to lose him to a competing wrestling company. But the question is, does Triple H, the head of WWE Creative, does he want Brock back? Or are there possible friends inside of WWE who are pushing for Brock's return? Well, if Brock does return, which could happen because he's still under contract, it would be after all of this legal trouble with Vince and Brock comes to an end. And one person who has to be angry about this possibility of Brock coming back is Roman Reigns. And as we know, Roman is a family man. And Roman, rightfully so, is disgusted with the crimes Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar allegedly committed. And obviously, if enough fans speak up about Brock possibly coming back, WWE will have no choice but to cancel his return and then release him from his contract. What are your thoughts about WWE possibly bringing back Brock Lesnar? Leave a comment and give me your opinion. And we'll see you next time here on Wrestling News Now.
So apparently Brock Lesnar is back in WWE. Or at least that's what I've been reading. Apparently, WWE and Brock Lesnar are starting to mull things over. And I've been seeing a ton of rumors that he might even show up tonight on Monday Night Raw in Houston, Texas. Now, I don't know how you feel about Brock Lesnar. If you didn't know, when all those stuff came out about Vince McMahon and the allegations of all the stuff that he possibly did, Brock Lesnar's name kind of got tossed around in that, and so a lot of people jumped to some conclusions. And as people do, it was kind of guilty till proven innocent sort of thing. But if you go back and look at what Brock Lesnar said and what he was said to be involved in, now legally speaking, it doesn't look like he did anything wrong legally, but morally speaking, I mean, that's just on you on what your morals are. It seems like maybe morally speaking, he wasn't the greatest person in the situation, but I would definitely go look up that information on your own. Do not take my word for it. Do not take my word and think, oh, well, he's an all right guy, or think that I'm saying that Brock Lesnar is a terrible guy. Use your own information, look it up, and, come up with your own idea about it. Don't just, get an idea based off some random dude who holds a phone and talks about wrestling. But again, according to a bunch of rumors, it looks like WWE and Brock Lesnar are on good terms again, and he could be returning to the WWE ring as soon as tonight. So what do y'all think? Does he return tonight or sooner? Or do you think they're going to keep him out a little while longer just to let things brush over? I mean, what do you think?
All of this sounds like good news for Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon. Because if Brock comes back, that means that it's going good for him and for Vince. The one wants money so they can settle out of court, or they can fight it. Vince is a billionaire. A billionaire. I mean, he got good lawyers, better than OJ. So Vince has to have good lawyers, because he's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. But if Brock returns at WrestleMania, then you will see all things going good for Vince. Like I said before, Vince ain't going nowhere. He's old and he's a billionaire. If you don't understand, he's a billionaire. When he talks, everything else works. So, if Brock come back, that's a good sign for Vince. Of course, it's a good time for Brock, because the case definitely is not going anywhere with him But if he come back, that's a good sign for him and for Vince. Mark my words. Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.